What is the most critical role that a solutions architect plays in a cloud transformation project?
Yeah, I think it's not one, but the whole role itself is divided into multiple sections as the solution architect has the conversation with the customer, right? The first part of the solution architecture role, of course, starts by earning the trust with the customer. Right. And that is done by understanding the customer's um, operational challenges, or in general, what is the customer trying to achieve, what are the business strategies at the customer's side, and in general having an overall 360-degree understanding of the customer's business, right?
Mhm.
Once the solution architect has the business understanding, then they can layer the technology on top of it to then architect it in a way that is going to be the best possible architecture and a sustainable architecture for the customer amidst any large scale events or failures that might happen, right? So from
Mhm.
a solution architecture role perspective, I would say that understanding business, right, which means that the solution architect having the business acumen, then being able to communicate the challenges that the customer is facing and aligning them to the solutions that they can provide is the second most important part. And then the third thing is following through with it, where it actually enters into that implementation phase and making
Mhm.
sure that you're actually supporting your customer through that journey, not just by yourself, but by bringing in all the right parties into the picture, because there's a lot of moving parts that can go on when one use case starts from scratch and goes into production for the customer, right? And of course, the foundational aspect of a solution architect is the technical know-how, right? Depending on what technology the solution architect is targeting, right? Is it a
Mhm.
deep dive technology, or is it more of a broader solution architecture role, or is it more of a field sales engineer kind of a role? All of these can be categorized into solution architecture depending on which organization you are working for, because each organization kind of defines it, the roles and responsibilities slightly differently. But having the technological foundation is ground zero, right? Like without that, all of the other pillars that we just spoke about are not going to happen.